How prepared are you when urban chaos strikes? This isn't a question of if, but when. Today, we're diving into the ultimate guide to preparing for potential urban chaos scenarios. From natural disasters to civil unrest, readiness is crucial. It's important to remember, however, that our advice is general. Strategies must be adapted to your specific situation and local laws. After all, your ability to adapt and survive depends on your preparation. But what exactly is urban chaos? It's a term that encompasses a variety of situations, from the wrath of nature's disasters, the terror of human-created attacks, to the disruption of civil unrest, and even the failure of our urban infrastructure. Imagine a city teeming with people suddenly plunged into a crisis. The challenges are manifold. Overcrowded streets become a maze, resources that were once plentiful, now scarce. Communication networks, the arteries of our modern world, could collapse, leaving us in a state of disarray. And mobility, the simple act of moving around, turns into a Herculean task. But don't let these scenarios intimidate you. Knowledge is your first line of defense. By understanding the potential risks in your area, by studying the incidents of the past, you arm yourself with the most potent weapon: awareness. Remember, every city, every neighborhood is unique. Your approach to preparedness should reflect the specifics of your local environment. Urban chaos can be a daunting concept, but it's not insurmountable. Understanding the potential challenges is the first step to prepare. Preparation is the key to survival. Now that we've understood what urban chaos is, let's dive into the crucial phase of preparation. First off, we're going to talk about emergency kits. An urban survival kit isn't just about having a few canned foods and a flashlight. It's about being equipped to handle a variety of situations. Your kit should include essentials like water, non-perishable food, a first aid kit, multi-tools, flashlights, batteries, and portable chargers for your devices. Don't forget an emergency whistle for attracting attention, dust masks to protect against polluted air, and personal hygiene items to maintain cleanliness. All these items should be packed in a sturdy, easy-to-carry bag or backpack. Next, let's talk about home readiness. Your living space should be a sanctuary, a place where you feel secure. Reinforcing entry points like doors and windows can provide an added layer of security. Storing an adequate amount of water is crucial. Remember, in a chaotic situation, clean water might be harder to come by than you think. Make sure to have an emergency contacts list easily accessible. It should include numbers of local emergency services, trusted neighbors, and out-of-town contacts who can help if local lines are overwhelmed. Now, onto evacuation plans. It's essential to have a clear plan of action for when you need to leave your home or even the city swiftly. This plan should include meeting points where you and your loved ones can regroup if separated. It should also outline multiple exit routes from the city, considering various modes of transportation and potential roadblocks. Remember, flexibility is key here as circumstances can change rapidly. Lastly, don't forget about communication. In the age of smartphones, we often overlook the importance of traditional communication methods. A battery-operated or hand-crank radio can be invaluable for receiving updates when power and cellular networks are down. So, we've covered the essentials of a comprehensive survival kit, securing your home, and developing an evacuation plan. But it's important to remember that these preparations are not a one-time event. Regularly check and update your kit. Keep your plans current as your situation changes, and routinely verify that your home remains secure and ready. Remember, your survival kit and plan are as good as your commitment to them. Stay prepared, stay vigilant. In a time of chaos, information is power. The ability to stay in the loop, to know what's happening around you, can often mean the difference between safety and danger. The importance of real-time information cannot be overstated. It's not just about knowing the situation. It's about understanding the risks, the threats, and the opportunities. Following local news, emergency services, and weather forecasts is a good start. These sources provide critical updates on unfolding situations, whether it's a natural disaster, civil unrest, or infrastructure failure. But don't stop there. Expand your information network. Look out for bulletins from local authorities, updates from community leaders, and alerts from trusted sources. In today's digital age, technology can be your ally. Use it to stay a step ahead. There are numerous emergency apps designed to provide real-time updates during crises. Social media, too, can be a valuable source of information, providing ground-level updates from those on the scene. Remember, communication is not just about receiving, it's also about sending. Tools like two-way radios can be crucial for staying in contact with your group. or reaching out for help. And don't forget about traditional methods. A battery-operated radio can be a lifesaver when the power's out and cell towers are down. The key is to stay informed. Know what's happening, anticipate what could happen, and adapt accordingly. Stay informed, stay ahead. Safety first, always. Now, let's talk about self-defense and safety in urban chaos. It's not just about physical combat. It's about understanding your surroundings, making wise decisions, and using your resources effectively. Self-defense starts with awareness. Be alert to your environment. Who is around you? What are their intentions? Where are the nearest exit points? In urban chaos, staying aware can give you a head start in avoiding danger. Now let's discuss self-defense principles. You don't have to be a martial arts expert. The key is to be resourceful and decisive. Your aim should be to create distance between you and the threat. Everyday items like a flashlight or pen can be used defensively. Remember, your primary goal is not to win a fight, but to escape and seek safety. Legal considerations are important too. Laws vary by location, so it's crucial to know your rights and the legal implications of your actions. Non-lethal defense options like pepper spray or a personal alarm can be effective deterrents. However, do check local regulations before you carry these. Lastly, the best defense is avoidance. Try to steer clear of volatile situations and confrontations. Don't draw unnecessary attention to yourself. Blend in, move confidently, and stay vigilant. Your safety is your responsibility. In urban chaos, how you respond can make the difference between danger and safety. So, equip yourself with the knowledge and skills needed to navigate through such situations safely. When chaos strikes, getting around can become a challenge. Navigating through chaotic urban environments calls for some forward-thinking strategies. It's about understanding your city's layout, identifying key routes, and anticipating potential roadblocks. Knowing your public transportation options is crucial. Buses, trains, and subways can be a lifeline when the roads are gridlocked. But remember, these systems can also be affected by the chaos, so always have a backup plan. Bicycles and scooters, for instance, can weave through traffic and don't rely on fuel. Plus, they're a great way to stay fit. Now, let's talk about your vehicle. It's not just a means of transportation. It can also be a portable mini-shelter. Keeping a go bag in your vehicle is a smart move. This bag should contain essentials like water, non-perishable food, a first aid kit, a flashlight, and a blanket. And don't forget about fuel. While storing large amounts of gasoline isn't generally recommended due to safety risks, having a full tank and a small reserve can get you out of the city if need be. One more thing, remember to consider others. If you see someone in need, lend a hand if you can. We're all in this together, and sometimes the best way to ensure our own survival is to help others survive too. Stay mobile, stay safe. In times of crisis, community matters. We're not lone wolves fending off the chaos of the urban jungle solo. We're social creatures, and our strength lies in our connections. Building relationships with your neighbors isn't just about borrowing a cup of sugar. It's about creating a network of trust and mutual aid. When the lights go out, knowing that Mrs. Johnson on the third floor is a retired nurse, or that Mr. Martinez in 2B has a generator could make all the difference. Consider forming or joining local support groups. These aren't just for discussing the latest episode of your favorite show. They're platforms for sharing knowledge, pooling resources, and offering a helping hand when the unexpected occurs. A group of prepared individuals is a formidable force in the face of adversity. Sharing resources and information is key. Got a tip about an incoming storm? Share it. Spare batteries or a surplus of canned goods? Share them. Information is power, and generosity breeds goodwill. In times of crisis, both are priceless commodities. Remember, the essence of community isn't just about proximity. It's about connection, communication, and a shared commitment to weather whatever storm comes your way. It's about standing together. Because the truth is, when the chips are down, no one can weather a storm alone. Together we survive. Divided we fall. Surviving chaos isn't just about physical preparedness. It's also about fortifying your mind, building resilience to stress, and maintaining a level-headed approach, even when things around you seem to be falling apart. In the face of urban chaos, our mental health can take a significant hit. The pressure, the uncertainty, the sheer magnitude of the challenges can be overwhelming. Therefore, it's essential to equip ourselves with techniques to manage stress and maintain mental wellness during emergencies. One effective strategy is mindfulness. This is simply being fully present in the moment, not dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Mindfulness can help us respond to situations with calmness and clarity, rather than reacting out of panic or fear. Another technique is deep breathing. When we're stressed, our breathing becomes shallow and rapid. By consciously taking deep, slow breaths, we can help our bodies to relax and our minds to focus. This can be especially useful in high-pressure situations. And let's not forget the power of positive thinking. Keeping morale up, staying hopeful, and focusing on solutions rather than problems can make a significant difference in how we navigate through chaos. Remember, it's important to make informed decisions, not hasty ones. And that's easier to do when we're calm and clear-headed. So, amidst all the practical preparations for surviving urban chaos, let's also prepare our minds. After all, your mind is your greatest asset. Knowledge is power, skills are survival. When we're talking about urban chaos, having practical skills can make a world of difference. Let's start with first aid. You never know when you or someone else might need medical attention when professional help isn't immediately available. Learning how to treat wounds, perform CPR, or even just knowing how to properly apply a bandage can save lives. Then there's basic firefighting. In an emergency, you may not have the luxury of waiting for the fire department. Knowing how to use a fire extinguisher or how to stop a small fire from spreading can be crucial. Emergency signaling is another valuable skill. Whether it's using a whistle, a flashlight, or flares, understanding how to signal for help can get you rescued faster. Lastly, water purification. Clean water is a fundamental necessity. Familiarize yourself with different methods of purifying water, such as boiling, using purification tablets, or even solar distillation. You can learn these skills through online courses, community classes, or even dedicated survival training programs. Remember, learn, practice, and prepare. Preparation breeds confidence. And confidence, my friends, is the first step towards resilience. We've taken a long journey through the landscape of urban chaos, unearthing the trials and tribulations that could await us in the heart of our cities. From understanding the nature of urban chaos, building emergency kits, securing our homes, to developing evacuation plans, we have covered the essentials of the preparation phase. We've emphasized the importance of staying informed, utilizing technology, and the role of self-defense. We've explored the ins and outs of mobility and transportation during emergency situations and the value of community networking. We've also touched upon the critical aspect of mental health and stress management and the necessity of acquiring practical skills and training. But the journey does not end here. The road to preparedness is one that is ongoing, and each step you take brings you closer to being ready for whatever comes your way. I encourage you to take action on these preparation steps and continue learning. Equip yourself with knowledge, skills, and tools. Remember, the key to survival in any situation is flexibility and adaptation. And finally, let's not forget the value of preparedness in fostering resilience and community strength. When we are prepared, we are not just protecting ourselves, but also contributing to the safety and well-being of our communities. Remember, your survival depends on your preparation. Stay prepared, stay safe.